That's one amazing chimpanzee. A widow walks into a pet store and approaches one of the sales reps. My husband died recently, and I've been feeling really lonely. Do you have any recommendations for a pet to keep me company? The sales rep says, "What about a dog?" No, no, no. I've already had a dog, and they're a lot of work to clean up after. Well, what about a cat? They're low maintenance. The woman replies, "No, thank you. All that hair to clean up, and the litter to scoop." The representative thinks for a while and says, "I have the perfect idea in mind for you. We just got a chimpanzee in, and he can do it all. He can even help with chores around the house." The woman seems taken aback in disbelief, but the pet store worker assures her that he's 100% serious. "Look, there's a grocery right next door. Why don't you take him grocery shopping and give him your list?" The woman reluctantly agrees and takes the chimpanzee with her to do her grocery shopping. Sure enough, the chimpanzee went through the whole store and got every single item on the list, and even faster than the widow would have done. The widow returns to the pet store and says, "You weren't kidding. I'll take him." The excited widow had an event to go to that evening, but was so impressed with the chimpanzee that she decided to take him along to the event, including the bus ride there and back. On the way back from the event, there was a horrible accident involving the bus, and every person died except the chimpanzee. The police are so impressed at the chimpanzee's ability to communicate, they start to interview him about the accident. One of the officers sits down to interview the chimpanzee and asks, "At the time of the accident, what was everyone doing?" The chimpanzee gives it some thought and places his hand on his stomach and wiggles his hips back and forth. "They were dancing?" asks the wide-eyed officer. The chimpanzee confidently nods repeatedly. "Well, were they doing anything else?" The chimpanzee thinks and mimes drinking out of a cup. "They were drinking," exclaims the officer. The chimpanzee assuredly nods back to the officer. The cop is completely taken aback by their behavior and asks, "Well, while they were all doing this, what were you doing?" Raises his hands up and wiggles them like he's driving the bus.